I'm good. I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. We're recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? And thank you for joining us on this episode of All in the Delivery, episode 55. And we are live on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's joining us right now. But guys, but first, come on, I got to introduce him. You all know him, my co-host down in West by God, Virginia.
Fuck.
Luke, how is it going this evening?
Well, I guess since we're live, I'm going to have to fucking talk like a weatherman because I've had people complaining about only seeing a corner of my face, actually my chin. So I'll say this, that I'm on vacation this week and it couldn't have come at a better fucking time.
Let's go.
And yeah, there ain't much more to say than that. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. And I hope if you're joining us live tonight, thank you. And for those that'll listen tomorrow and beyond, I hope your day is not slammed.
That's right. And guys, as you guys could just see, just popped up on the screen. Look, we're trying to get a little fancy with this. Okay, we've been fucking around with this for a few days now. So guys, you guys obviously know me. I'm Dave. Go follow the page at Anyways Dave. You guys know him, Luke.
Fuck.
Go follow him at Nomad Delivery Guy. You guys got him right there if you don't already. But dude, so real quick, let's just go around the table here because I want to introduce the people that are behind the scenes real quick. So let me first start with our producer, Nate. Nate, how's it going this evening?
Not too bad, man. How's everybody doing?
Awesome. I got chills because just like you're here, but not.
I know, because normally if I just hear his voice, it's normally on the phone, and it is from something fucked up to do with work. So it's kind of nice hearing him back there knowing it's not too slam, right?
That's right.
Oh, it's definitely good to be here.
It'll be there. Buddy. Yes, it fucking will.
That's right. And also saying hello to where I just read the comment. Goddamn, it's gonna be distracted. Also saying hello to our graphic designers. They run the social pages with us. They help with so many other things. Guys, the Rolling Rogans, Joe and Amy. How are you guys?
Yo, what's up? We rolling.
Hey there. We're excited to be here tonight.
You guys are no longer in Florida. You guys are literally on the move, right?
Finally.
Yeah, yes. We're Austin, Texas, where we're keeping it weird here.
Awesome. Fucking sweet, dude. You guys are on your way to California, right?
Yep. We are definitely in California bound, somewhere out of Los Angeles.
San Bernardino.
Yeah.
Is the next, first San Diego to visit Joe's mom and then San Bernardino.
Well, listen, we know, a lot of our listener base loves us from California. So who knows who you may run into?
Hit us up.
Send us a message on Rolling Rogans and hit us up. We'll see if we can stop.
Yeah, let's get a drink.
Fucking
coffee or liquor. Either one. Go have fun.
Fucking awesome, guys. Also, guys, real quick now, thank you guys. Joe and Amy, Nate, what you guys do behind the scenes is just fucking incredible, and helping out the podcast just succeed, take that next step. Thank you guys so much.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Next, guys, Luke and I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for our Patreon subscribers, all right? So, guys, let me run off the list right now, okay? The Patreons, we would love to thank Tony, Sam V, Andrew, Fernando, Nate, Clement, Jerica, Tad, Sam C, Luke C, Ryan, and Will F. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, because we're able to do shit like this because of you guys, and we wouldn't be here if it weren't, without you guys. So Thank you guys so much for your continued support.
And again, I'll say abso-fucking-lutely.
Absolutely. And guys, listen, if you want to go help support the podcast, get some benefits, get access to the Discord channel, the link is right there at the top right-hand side of the screen, patreon.com/AITDpod. You can go to that link, sign up, and we would love to fucking have you guys because, like I said, we're hoping that one day we can take this thing literally on the road. You know, take a week of fucking one of our vacations, go visit everybody. That's, fuck, dude. It's just the dreams that we have for this is just unreal. So
Joe and Amy would have to be the guide. I wouldn't even use GPS. I would just follow them if they'd be up for it. Of course, they'd have to be in the area, but I mean, yeah, dude. I mean it's still we're unfortunately still dealing in a pandemic for the moment as well. And I know that's kind of, you could say back burner, but I feel like it isn't. But that's something I'm not going to talk about on this live because every single one of us has heard a lot about. I'm afraid to even say it because I feel like there's going to be a fucking info bar pop up at the bottom. So I'm not even going to say it. If you've been living under a rock for the last year and a half, God bless you. But yeah, I do want to get on. I do want to get to that one day. Absolutely. Hopefully sooner than later.
Absolutely. And guys, also the website, the merch that Luke and I are showing you guys. Okay. You guys can all see there. Okay, we got the website, deliveringgreatness.com, right there on the left-hand side. Deliveringgreatness.com. You got the merch on there. Also, this is one of the shirts that we're giving away tonight. Okay, so whoever wins later, I will contact you and get your address, your size, all that good stuff. So go and check that out, guys. Also, of course, the socials right there on the left-hand side as well at AITD Pod. If I'm sure you guys are following, that's probably why you're all here. But if you're not, go hit it up, all right? Also, your favorite podcatcher. Don't forget to follow that and get notified when new episodes are available. Real quick, too, speaking of episodes, this episode is number 55, like I said at the beginning. So this is the episode that'll be coming out this week. It's Monday. We're all off, but that's the day we usually release. So this will be the episode that'll be out this week. So don't expect anything extra tomorrow, Wednesday, or nothing. This will be the one coming out this week. So last but not least, we're still seeing the photos of the street team out there. The all in the delivery street teams out there in force, sticking these pod pad notices everywhere. And we can't thank you guys enough for that.
I keep saying absolutely. I don't want to sound absolutely. I don't want to sound like broken record, but he just exactly absolutely.
And we still have a bunch of those too, guys, by the way. So if anybody wants any that have not contacted me yet, or maybe you've already stuck them all and you want more, hit me up, all right? And I'll be able to get some more your way because we got a ton of those. But that's enough of that stuff, right, Luke? That's
dude.
Get that laundry stuff out of the way.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. There's a reason that Dave does that, and not me, because it would take 45 minutes if I did it. And he just you roll through it nicely, brother. Best moderator in the game, folks.
Thank you. So, buddy, you're on vacation this week, eh?
Dude, I was trying to read your live chat, dude. It's fucking hard. Low Tech Tommy's tried, folks. I'm trying, but vacation, yes. I don't have anything planned. Just maybe get out on the boat a little bit before the season's up, and get a few things done. Just relax and take it easy, and just prepare for what's coming. Fall's going to be upon us easier, a lot cooler weather. Peak will be here, but I'm going to say this, and I'm not even scared of jinxing it, because I can't speak for everybody, but I'm pretty sure I can speak for us that peak has been the lightest time, even though we work 6 days a week, was probably the lightest we've been since probably spring of 2020. I mean, I'm pretty sure you were the same. We were well prepared, actually. We were well staffed. We had a fuck ton of PVD drivers. And yeah, I mean, I was working fucking 8 hours a day. So yeah, it was literally a 9 to 5 job. No fucking pun intended. But so, I mean, I say peaks, but it's beating to our brains at peaks always like the worst. So I'm still kind of feel like it might be. And if I'm wrong on this, so fucking what? Christmas has sucked for us any other time anyway. But I just have a feeling that maybe it'll lighten up. I know there was other people because I remember seeing people talk about, because the shit that shouldn't really matter, unfortunately it does. And people, with gifts and the commercial side of Christmas, people with when you have family, people, you get used to overtime at that time of year. So I heard a lot of people talking about that. So it's kind of like but personally, I thought, Saturdays for us was all OT regardless. So we were making up for it. It wasn't bad other than working 6 days a week. Fucking
right, dude. Yeah, that shit was crazy. I mean, it's, yeah, dude, it's so weird, right? How it just wasn't that crazy.
No. And I mean, I've always said for at least for me, the first stimulus that passed through when the unemployment and stuff, when this first stimulus went through and like unemployment, like people were getting, and I'm not getting into the fucking whole debate on that shit. I'm just saying at the beginning of it, people were getting more money than they fucking normally made anyway. And they couldn't do anything.
Right.
So literally it was like the perfect fucking dude. I worked past 10 o'clock. I worked past 10 PM. Probably, I mean, shout out to Fitzy. I know that's just like a fucking day in the life for him. But at that moment in time, I'd probably work past 10 PM, maybe 3 times.
Right.
And dude, for like 2 solid months, I was working past 10 PM 3 times a week. And probably, you know what I mean? It was fucking nuts, dude.
That's brutal. Like, I mean, Fitzy does it every day. It seems like.
Well, he's on another level. He's like a Terminator. He's a Bostonian Terminator, dude, man.
I was just checking, like, I'm only like 3 hours and 15 minutes from him, and I would love to fucking go and like meet him one day. Like coming up before peak. That would be fucking awesome, dude. Such a good dude.
Oh yeah, good guy.
Oh yeah.
I see to Fernando. I didn't type into you yet, but I see you joined. Thanks for joining, brother. I'm just
yeah. Everybody in the chat right now, lighting it up.
I tried to type you walked away for like 2 seconds before we went on, and I tried to type to Tony, and like I literally was like, "What the fuck am I doing?" I'm like sitting here taking forever, and I could actually say it because nobody was talking at that point. And I was trying. I was like, "Man, I'm just so slow." I feel like I still text or like type like I'm texting from a 2008 Motorola Razr. I swear to God, dude. I feel like I'm like tap, 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 waiting for the letters to pull, having to fucking use the numbers to get, get two taps to get a certain letter, or 3 taps or 1. I feel like I still like just text that. I don't know, man. Just fucking low tech. Just can't fucking shake it, man.
Nah,
I'm climbing out of it slowly, but it's hard to fucking shake.
Yeah, Joe says you're not as slow as pond water, Luke.
No, not yet. Give it a couple years. I feel like now that, like we were just saying, with this podcast, I feel like I'm catching up. I'm still way fucking behind. Like I feel like I'm not getting lapped anymore, but I'm like in last place. But I'm just not getting lapped.
Nah, bro, it's all good. It's all good, brother. So, dude, we got some fun stuff here to talk about this week, and I guess not so fun stuff. First of all, we just had the hurricane blow through up the East Coast here. Hurricane Ida. This is the first episode that we've done since that's happened. So, yeah. We just want to give our best wishes to everybody who's been affected by that. Any drivers for any of y'all companies that you work for, if you've been hit, just
I'll tell you,
it's like the devastation you saw from people's videos through social media, or if you watch the news, like brutal, dude, brutal. The flooding, the wind damage.
what was crazy about it was obviously, you know, Louisiana net got hit the hardest with the hurricane, but like this thing gaining, and I'm not trying to I might have this microphone up and I look like a fucking weatherman, but I know jack shit about the weather. But like it caught like that other front or whatever, dude. Like I don't know if I can ever remember like a hurricane causing so much damage, like literally across the fucking East Coast. Like Southern West Virginia flooded pretty good from just the rain. Obviously, New York did. Yeah, like it was fucking. I can't think of one offhand that literally did the kind of fucking damage. But yeah, it like Dave said, anybody that was, you know, that's there or knows somebody or thoughts are with you. And, oh man, just it's hard to. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to even fathom.
What's her IG name? Always.
Oh, works all night. Works all night.
Yeah, she was right down there in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, she works in Louisiana. Yes, dude. She was basically right in the.
Like right in the path.
Like she didn't, like she posted like an IG reel, and like the road was just completely fucking. I mean, you know, it looked like a fucking big ass hurricane went through it. But
yeah, I can't imagine they were working.
She said that, and I don't want to fucking speak for her, but I'm pretty sure like this one wasn't because they didn't get as much rain as like I guess it wasn't like as bad as, well, I don't want to say, I'm not trying to compare this to Katrina, but I guess with Hurricane Katrina, their power was out way longer than it's still going to be out for a while, which I couldn't fucking imagine being down there in that heat and no AC. Fuck, dude. I mean, yeah, I can't even, but I mean, I don't think they're working right now, but she's good. And also it was her birthday as well. So happy belated birthday, Bonnie. And you know, I know all things considered, just glad you're all right.
Fucking right. Yeah, dude. And like for us up here, like we had, it was my route specifically had some flooding. Like I had like 5 different detours that I had to take the day after the hurricane went through. And dude, like that shit was crazy because like I usually there's 3 streets that I can get to, that I can access to get to the one section of my route. And I go up to the one, I'm like 400 feet from the street, and then there's a road closed sign and it's all flooded over from the river that's like right there. It's all flooded up over the street. I can't get through. I'm like, fuck. Had to turn around, go back. I was like, let me try the other way. This other way took me about a 10-15 minute detour around. And then I can't get through that way because that side of it's flooded too. I was like, fuck. So then I had to go further up. So now I'm like a half hour out of my way. And I literally had to get up and I went further up, dude. And I had to run my route backwards because where I came up and around was the backside of my route. That's the end of my route. So I literally had to start all the way up there and to work my route backwards.
It's so weird to have to do.
Dude, I know, it fucking was. And then like I, ran into a couple detours here and there, like inside of my route, but like at least I was able to get around there because it just sucked. It just sucked. But
when you have to run shit backwards, I was telling you this on the phone, but I've never had to do it, like you did because of weather, but I've had to do shit because of road work before. And it's a mind fuck, man. It's weird. It's fucking weird when you run shit backwards because you think like you're early afternoon. You feel like in your head because of where you're at, you're like, oh, I'm almost done. Then you're like, oh, fuck no. I've got to.
Dude, that's exactly what it was like.
Yeah, like, it sucks.
Running it, and I'm like, wait a second. The sun's usually like over on the other fucking side. Yeah, I'm like over here on this side of the route. Usually the sun's all the way on the other side.
It's a big mind fuck, dude. Yeah, I've only had to do it a handful of times, thankfully, and I'll fucking knock on wood and hope I don't have to because it's weird.
Yeah, dude, shit's nuts. But it was, made out pretty good. I only had like 2 ECs that I actually couldn't get to, but yeah, dude, just everybody that was affected by that, definitely our thoughts and best wishes to you guys to get everything back to what we would call normal. So.
Dude.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
So there's one thing I gotta this is a I had it in the docs as Kansas rant, and I won't go too long into it because really it's I know Tony's a big Georgia fan, and Fernando and so Kansas football, to summarize this, hasn't won a game. They didn't win a game in the pandemic year. I don't know if maybe they won early in 2019 or they've only won, they hadn't won in a little while. So they're playing now. Kansas is still a quote unquote Power 5 school. They're still they're in a Big 12. They're in a major conference. They're a shitty team in it.
Okay.
But so they're playing South Dakota. South Dakota is a FCS school, aka not Division I, not the same level. And to kind of put this, some of the smaller schools are really good, and they've upset big schools before in the past. But historically, and I can speak to this from experience, when you go down a level, like we used to play a Division III school in Newport News, Virginia. And you've heard me tell stories about Fairmont State, dude. We weren't we weren't that good. We weren't good. We were average at best. And we would beat the shit out of these guys because they were D3. They were it's scholarships, so much shit, talent level, it jumps. So Kansas has a comeback win against South Dakota at home, and their students they rush the field. Because it's their first win in 2 years, and I was looking at the TV just fucking disgusted. And if I was on that coaching staff, dude, I swear to God, I would have grabbed just one person and be like, "No, this is a disgrace. You can't, dude." Tony is an Auburn fan. I know that Auburn's, they've won national champion. Fucking Cam Newton got him the last ring. But I'm just saying, you can't I feel like that's such a fucking embarrassment. And I didn't really want to go any more into detail with it, but for any Kansas Jayhawk fans, I don't care. You can't be rushing the field, man, for something like that, for a comeback win against a team you're supposed to beat the shit out of. You can't do that, man. And it's fucking gurked me for days. West Virginia lost too, so I've been pissed off about that, but that's whatever. West Virginia is playing Long Island next week. And Long Island, I didn't even had a football program, and nobody's going to be rushing the field because you're supposed to beat that. And I just I don't care if you suck. Dude, yeah. Something just I just couldn't believe they rushed the fucking field.
Yeah.
For comeback win over South Dakota. Yeah, I can't put that into perspective in a hockey way because NHL, everybody's professional. It's like NFL, dude. The best team can beat the worst team any day because they're all still the best. But it's not supposed to fucking happen. And then you rush the fucking field like it's a big. Anyways, I had to get that in there. And if there's any Kansas Jayhawk fans that are football fans, I'm not apologizing. Because that's bullshit. And if we can move on.
No, but speaking of college football though, dude, that video that went viral of what?
Oh, Virginia Tech,
dude, yeah, they were playing that
Enter Sandman.
Yeah, no, they were playing and they were all jumping up and down and shit.
Well, their intro's Enter Sandman. It might have been something else they were fucking.
Oh, I don't know.
But either way,
pack it up, pack it in. Let's meet again. That's our right.
Oh, House of Pain,
House of Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the song they were playing.
Oh,
And
well, that
the
was- it
entire
must-
crowd is fucking just like jumping up with like thousands of people, dude.
Just
COVID running
balls. The COVID balls bouncing.
Yeah, jump around. Thank you, Fernando.
Dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, Fernando knows. Fernando, we're the same age. You remember House of Pain's our wheelhouse.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Dude.
Jump around. What? Brain fart. God damn it.
But I said story time on the chat, and this was kind of, I didn't know if I'm still debating on even telling this. There's just, I wanted to see who was still in here for this, but to say it real quick, all right, Michael K. Williams, who played a few roles, he's an actor, and he passed away, I think literally today. I don't know, it might have been yesterday, but I just caught wind of it today. He played Omar on The Wire. That was probably his best known role. But so I can't believe I'm going to tell this fucking story, but statute of limitations, nothing happened illegal. I don't believe, but it almost had to get solved. So Omar in the show, he basically, to summarize, he robbed drug dealers. And when he would walk up, people would hear, like, he would whistle Farmer in the Dale. Like he'd whistle it. So, I'm not too afraid of confrontation. I'm not a confrontational guy, but if something comes up, so you've heard me talk about Hill Jacks before, and we had some Hill Jacks that were my neighbors in this place we were just moved into, this house. We were just renting it at the time. And it was on a dead end road. And the guy across the street we became friends with. Like it was him and I, then like maybe two other houses beside us, and then one on the very end. And that was these people.
Yeah.
And they were Hill, like they had a big ass truck, had fucking redneck on the license plate, and jacked up, and they fucking flew out of there one time, about fucking took out Ashley. Oh. And I've always kind of had a thing because I've hated when you try to act like certain, like normally the badass fucking country boys, I'll say, they're not trying to act like badasses. I'll just say that. Normally the ones that act like assholes, I've always thought were just soft anyway. And they had all the shit on the back, fucking guns and shit. And they were, so I knew, they were fucking rednecks, and they did it again. Like the next day, fucking flew out there.
Come on.
I was like, all right. So, in honor of Omar, I had a
Say
fucking,
something.
I had to say, well, I didn't fucking say anything. I more or less did something. And
Oh, Jesus.
so there's street lights, and it's dark. I didn't go to the house. I just stayed on the road. But I walked down that road with a double barrel 12 gauge on my shoulder, doing the Omar whistle. And I just was going.
Like,
I was doing the whistle. I didn't walk to the property, but I just fucking whistled, and I walked by there and walked back and went into the fucking house. And because I thought in my mind, I was like, they're not going to do anything, because I feel like I had a good read on them. And like I said, most of the Hill Jacks that are fucking actually tough they're actually pretty easy going. And yeah, they tried to fucking run my wife over twice. So I made a little fucking statement loud. I was whistling. It was obviously, I knew they saw me because there was always people around. But I can't believe I just told that story. But it wasn't the fucking first time that something like that had to be done. But that could be another story for another day. I've never
amazing.
I've never shot anybody. I'll say that. I've never shot anybody. I've never shot anybody. I'll say that. Just don't think of me as a maniac. But yeah, I just knew. I just had a feeling. I was like, well, they're going to fucking they need to know that I'm one of them people that you just don't want to fuck with. And after that, they didn't fly by fucking trying to clip my wife either. But yeah, sometimes you just got to see if they can match the crazy, so to speak. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit, dude. No, that's a good story, though.
Dude, yeah. And I would have never have told that if Michael K. if he wouldn't have died.
Yeah, you would just.
I would have never have told that story because only a few people, some people know that. That wouldn't be something I would fucking be. I'm not proud of that. That was also about 8 years ago. Not saying I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't do that now in that sense. But I was going to say not that I wouldn't have to use a fucking weapon if I didn't have to. But hopefully I never do. But yeah, look at us. Yeah, I don't plan on it. Never. Never. Well, never mind. Yeah, I've never shot anybody. I'm just keeping it at that.
That's good. So let's change subjects a little here.
Yeah. Shall we?
Yes. First of all, again, shout out to everybody in the chat here, just lighting it up. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just shout them out. Slammer. Yeah, I see Slammer. I see Lars, Dusty, Amanda, Fernando. Oh my gosh, everybody. Tammy Martin just joined in here.
Slammer Mania, man. I didn't see him join on there.
Oh yeah, Slammer's on there.
Dude.
Slammer, dude.
I want to say this real. I mean, this is what's so hard about going live. This is why we've always said certain time. I think the last one we went over too. But Slammer, I got to say this to you while you're on here. Stone Cold Steve Austin Broken Skull sessions. I'd watched the Ric Flair episode, but I didn't really. I kind of half paid attention because I think I was half sleeping when so I ended up watching it again. Damn, I don't like it. It's so fucking cool to see them guys. It's just like with Ric Flair, especially because Ric Flair, I think is 72 now. And he was just coming out of me. He almost died. He wasn't in good shape, and he's like he got emotional on there. God, it got to me. I'm so fucking happy we have Rick and Hulk, of course. They're gems, they're treasures, and I hope they stay around as long as they possibly can. But God, yeah, I just literally watched that yesterday, and damn it, I love wrestling.
I do.
Much respect to you, brother.
Fucking right, dude. It's so awesome to follow his, like, I don't know, you want to call it journey, his career in wrestling and stuff, and like the pictures he posts, and it's fucking awesome. If you guys don't follow him yet, he's a hell of a follow to go follow on Instagram, guys.
I have to, and every time, like I sit there and think because like I was like, you have to have watched wrestling a little bit to appreciate it, especially these guys because these are older names. But God, when he told that story, Nikita Koloff and Lex Luger, he got Lex Luger on the line and started to talk about supplements or some shit. I forget the whole. It was like trying to sell him a box of supplements or something. I was like, yeah, I was thinking of a wrestler, of somebody that is in professional wrestling, like Slammer is, literally to have that. Like we are hearing that story right now, just retelling it. I'm like, God, you couldn't pick a more random 3-way phone call to have for us. You know what I mean? But when he said Nikita Koloff with Lex Luger, God dang.
True. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Awesome. Guys, this is one thing I was thinking about, okay? This is one thing I was thinking about this past week. and can you imagine? Like, all right, listen, this must be the worst job you could probably have, driving trailers, right? Can you imagine being the driver who delivers all the Cologuard boxes to their warehouse to get tested? I mean, it's bad enough for us when like we deliver one and we're like, fuck, we're gonna have to pick this up tomorrow. You know,
Saturday air too, man. So if it's a Friday, you got to have that fucker in, dude. That sucks. Them things are always Saturday air,
dude. Can you imagine though being the guy who has to deliver to their warehouse a trailer full of shit?
and you just like like you just wonder if that tractor trailer would fucking roll into something. Obviously you'd want the driver to be okay, but that'd just be, you wouldn't want anybody to get hurt, but that'd be a mess, dude. I mean, it just, to be fair, one box doesn't smell like shit when you pick it up though.
No, true. So
maybe, but it's got, I mean,
knowing what you have in the rig behind you,
and there's got to be there's got to be fucking coolers in those trailers, right? Those things are no shit's not temperature. No, shit's not temperature sensitive, is it?
Temperature sensitive.
Fuck. I was thinking maybe yeah, but if it's fucking hot, think if it's as hot in one of those things that is a package car, that might make that shit fucking waft a little bit.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh god. Dude, I mean,
wondering if it is.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. I'm still curious how the fuck this came about, man. But people were doing it, and people were handling some people. I mean, it's always weird, like especially when you're picking up and they're outside. Like a lot of people, and if you're listening to this and you have a shit box, aka a human specimen, white. But it's like with the square, with the damn, it's a fucking animated symbol, the square, the shitbox square thing, the cartoon. Oh, if you have one of those, just set it outside of your door and you don't have to feel embarrassed, because I've had people like I'll knock and then they'll answer and I'll be like, you have something for me? And I don't know what it is. I'm just there for a fucking ODS pickup. But, obviously, I if I delivered it, I'd know. Sometimes you don't my different sections go on different routes sometimes. So sometimes you don't know. And it'll save you the embarrassment, because I know you don't want to hand over your own shit to somebody. It's fucking weird. And nobody wants to be, I mean, it is. Let's call a spade a spade. It's fucking weird, man. I mean, if you set it out, we'll get it. It's Saturday air, and it's a huge pain in the ass, no pun intended, but it's just fucking. And for the drivers, make sure you don't put it next to anything heavy, that it might fucking, because you don't want to have an explosion in there. It's one thing to shit and I've proudly never shit in a package car before. I've just shit outside. But if you've ever had, if people that have shit in, and I know there's a lot of you out there, nobody likes to talk about it. I've always said before on my Instagram page, I will be the representative of piss and shit for you guys and ladies. Ladies really got it fucking rough. I don't want to even try to compare, because I don't know. I can't fucking say that because of piss bottles and stuff. But for everybody that shit in their package cart before, as gross as that was, just think if one of those boxes exploded and you had somebody else's shit fucking all over. I mean, yeah, you got to make sure that thing is stored safely and securely. Make sure treat it like a fucking hazmat. Fucking put other non-hazmat.
Joe just said in the chat. Joe's like, is that considered a hazmat? And then you got Dusty that says, I throw them in a DR bag every time.
Dude, Dusty.
I mean, that's smart. Throwing him in a DR bag. That's smart.
And I know that's what I mean though, because we know he doesn't get queasy with his own shit, because he'll leave it in there to sit in a supervisor's truck to make sure some shit gets in there. But he don't want someone else's shit fucking exploding in the back of his truck.
Yeah. Right. And Nate said that poor unloader that has to unload that trailer when it arrives.
Dude, probably making like fucking nothing.
$9 an hour.
Yeah, and getting fucking yelled at. Dude, I mean, it would suck. It would be, but I mean, it's whatever. It's a fucking. I mean, it obviously is lucrative for somebody. So, I mean, yeah, that would be. I'd like to know who has that job. Yeah. But But I mean, there's also, there's people that drain porta johns that have to. This man, that'd be a shitty job.
That would be a shitty job.
And if you do that, I mean shitty in the fucking real form. Because I'm sure, I don't know if you get used to it or not, but I feel like I don't know if I wonder like garbage, man. If you get behind a garbage truck sometimes,
it smells.
That shit knocks you on your ass. But there might be two people fucking hanging off the back of it, not even noticing. Maybe you get nose blind. I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, dude, that's
struggle is real, man. Andy just said the struggle is real. I that's what I fucking can't say it. Neither can Dave, because it's just it fucking, especially in the fucking COVID year when a lot of shit was locked up. Fuck, man. Yeah, there was. I mean, that I've told that one story of that go-to porta john that I went to, and that dude was yelling at me, but he was speaking in Spanish, and I didn't understand it, but I was beelining for that fucking porta john. He was screaming at me, and when I opened it up, it just was a shit. It looked like a giant shit box just exploded in that thing, and that's what I was like, man, I need to learn. I was like, I need to be. That was one part when I was like, I need to learn some Spanish, because I didn't fucking. I mean, he was screaming at me, dude. Like, he was trying, but I was like, oh no, dude, don't worry about. I was just seeing this porta. It was an emergency, and yeah, the emergency got on.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine for the female drivers with the COVID year with so much shit being closed. It just makes a fucking crappy situation even worse.
Yeah, man, that's fucking tough. But what else we got, Luke? What else we got on the agenda?
Well, I had a thing.
Enough shit. Enough of that shit.
Enough of that shit. Okay. Enough of that shit. I have do's and don'ts that I don't have written down, but I just have them in my fucking in the old steel trap skull here.
Fucking hear them.
Do's and don'ts of vacation. Now, if you have a staycation, it's okay to be lazy, but you cannot sleep the whole time, because basically you're not Rumpelstiltskin your way out of fucking, you know what I mean? We don't, unfortunately, our line of work, if you're in the business or you're either married or, family, whatever, if you're involved with the business, we don't have we can't take time off ahead of time, really. So, like with personal days or whatever, like we can't do in our job. We can't say like 3 months in advance to ask for a fucking Friday off. You know what I mean? Like, you can say it, you can be aware of it, but something may happen, and especially in the fucking, in the COVID years. So, there's not a lot of, I've done it before. Like my first vacation week, I used to always I always took it in March, and I still normally do. But yeah, even if you lay around for one day, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. This is just strictly my opinion. I'm not going to tell any of you how to do it. I'm just saying, for somebody that's done it, it's just like you wake up and you're like, man, I just wait. Like, if you do that, especially multiple, and that's another reason why I don't party that hard. I haven't done that really in a while, because when I was younger, if I had vacation, man, fuck, dude, I was getting hammered fucking 3, 4, fucking maybe even 5 times that week, and I'll fucking wake up feeling like shit on Sunday, and then I'm back. You know what I mean? So I don't do that anymore. But people, for me personally, don't fucking oversleep. I guess less is more, really, in that regard. You don't want to fucking party too hard or repeatedly, because I mean, if you're younger, that's one thing, but if you're fucking my age or older, you're just going to be fucking hungover, and you're just going to feel like death that first day back. Right. And I mean, for travel, I'll let you put your 2 cents into this if you have anything with it, with do's and don'ts. But if you're traveling, try, like, I feel like you can do, I mean, people are different, you know. For me personally, again, if we go somewhere like where we're like either going to an airport or it's a distance, you know, sometimes that's great when you can do it. And sometimes you just need time to relax. And, you know, again, I think less is more in so many ways. But bottom line is just enjoy yourself, spend time with your family or your friends or whoever you care about. And, you know, what do you have any thoughts or regards to do's and don'ts of vacation? What to do or what not to do?
No.
Well,
I mean, like, to me, it's like, it's your vacation, so do whatever the fuck you want, kind of thing. Like, this is the time that you can be lazy. Like, I don't know, like, that's me.
And I actually, if I was working tomorrow, I wouldn't have done. I did a bunch of shit today. Like, I fucking cut grass and fucking trimmed hedges and whatnot. Did all this shit, and I wouldn't have fucking done that if I was working tomorrow. I would have been like,
Right.
It's Labor Day. I'm taking it off. But no, I mean, that's the thing. Bottom line is, people all do it. That's an impossible thing to really kind of answer. That's just one for people. I guess they just have to have a like-minded mindset. And yeah, like especially my last day. I'd probably, it would be, I'd love nothing more than just fucking tied on for a fucking few days. But then if I'm hungover for 3 days, then it's like, fuck, man, you know what I mean? It's just, like I said, people can do what you want to do. That's just with me. And, but yeah, this is my last one before peak is, well, like I said, may or may not be hard on us, but this will be my last one for the year. So I don't know, man. They go quick. I get an extra week next year. I'm fucking pumped about that. But
There you go. That's what's up.
But yeah, bottom line, fucking enjoy yourself. However you do it. If you're staying home and relaxing, do it. Have fun doing that. If you like to travel, do whatever the fuck you want. That's the bottom line. As long as you have fun and enjoy yourself, just fucking
Exactly what matters right there.
Yeah, because we don't get, like Dave said, man, we don't get a lot of time to fucking be lazy. And you don't want to be, like I said, if you do it like that, you know, you might feel at the end of the week you wasted it, but as long as you're fucking happy, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
That's, like I said, that's how I can only speak for myself.
Yeah, dude. Just enjoy yourself. Like Luke said, this is the time you get to relax, not be in that crazy place. And, just enjoy the time off, you know, and whatever that may be, whatever that is that you're doing.
And I'll tell you right now, fucking Tampa Bay, you know, I'm a Bucks fan, lifelong Bucks fan. Tampa Bay plays they played Dallas. First game of the NFL season is Thursday, and Tampa's playing Dallas Thursday night. So yeah, I'll be enjoying that, and I'll be fucking. What'll be nice is that I'm like, I don't have to fucking work tomorrow. That's maybe the best thing about it. But
Right, dude.
To put a little side, I was going to reach out to him first, but I'll go ahead and say it on the podcast and then see if he'd be interested, because you know who Kenny Phillips is. You know, we've tried Kenny. We were going to get Kenny on here one day and have an episode with him. But for those of you that don't know Kenny, King, I don't know if it's King Pile. I'm not going to say it right.
I can't say it right either. So
it's King Pylon Fitness or something like that. But anyway, Kenny's an amazing athlete. He fucking dude can do standing backflips. He gets on a high bar and does some crazy shit. He's an athlete. So
insane, dude.
He's a big Cowboys fan. And I remember this from last season. So I was going to issue a statement saying if Tampa, not with a spread, just to leave, like straight up, you know, it's like if Tampa Bay, because one, I think Tampa's going to kick Dallas' ass. That's not me being a fan. I just think they're better. But I was going to say if Dallas would beat Tampa straight up, that I would hilariously try to swing on a high bar like Kenny does. I might even look like a stunt double. It might surprise you guys, but I don't think it would come to that. But I will say Dallas would beat Tampa because anything's possible. It'll just be funny to see how, because I'm not going to be able to. I was even thinking, I was like, dude, I couldn't even begin to swing up as high as he would get. Because if somehow I got that high, I'd fucking break my neck.
Right, dude? Seriously.
Yeah, man. Like, I couldn't spin and shit in midair like he does, but I was like, it'd be funny just to see me attempt it. I don't even fuck. I probably could only do a pull up anymore. Kenny, dude, if you're listening to this,
the stuff he does is incredible.
Yeah. Amazing athlete.
It's true. It's true, dude. What else we got? Dude, the Pineapple Express. I saw this, by the way. I saw this. That is something else.
Right? It's fucking incredible, dude.
That shit is crazy. And I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but so just back me up on this one, Luke, because I may not get it right exactly. Do you know the full story of it?
I don't want to say that I know the full story. I just know kind of the gist of it. That, I mean, they're being led by a retired Green Beret. I know that. I'm assuming
unpaid.
It's unpaid, yeah.
Right. This is not government supported whatsoever.
No, that's what I'm assuming that it's definitely not against any type of regulation, because the government seems to not be, it's obviously not a violation.
Right.
And I don't know shit about any of the laws of that, but yeah, it's pretty fucking incredible, man. And, of a time, at least, where you can't, like, people want to deflect and blame, and nobody wants to it can get to be a back and forth thing. That's nothing. It just, however, to see these, I think there was like 50 of them, right? Altogether or something like that.
Yeah. It was something like that. Yep.
To see what they're doing, just like saying, like, fuck the political red tape of what's right or what's, who says what or what we're doing. We're just fucking going to go in and get these people out that want out. And it's fucking amazing, dude.
They're going behind enemy lines, like legit in the dark too, which I guess is where they thrive and how they were trained.
Yeah. And the fuck, I mean, that's the thing. And if there's not a big number of them, so they fucking, I mean, they may not know that area like the fucking Taliban does, but they also have been, most of them have been there, I'm assuming. Yeah. So it's small numbers. It's fucking crazy, man. But like you haven't been hearing much about it. And but then again, it's like, maybe that's like, I started thinking like, maybe that's a good thing. But I mean, I'm sure the Taliban are aware of these people now. I mean, I'm sure they were you know what I mean? Yeah. But just that was because, we always try to never fucking go, because politics and things like that just is like running into a brick wall. And, it's not anything we try to fucking especially bring to here. We're not here. You guys watch the news, you hear enough shit. We don't need to fucking, but the stories that need to be told, dude, this was incredible. This was amazing. It's just like, incredible. Because no matter, like I said, they're not, it's just like, they're going to do, they're like, people need out, we're going to go get them. And God fucking, it's just like, dude, enough can't be said to, and just, I don't know, like I said, I don't know it that well to say. I'm assuming it's ongoing. So I don't even know if you would say God to even say fucking, he couldn't even really even say best of luck, because everybody that's in that group is obviously a certified badass. So they're not fucking jammed, dude. I couldn't even fucking begin to fucking imagine the, God, even thinking about it, trying to even put yourself in that situation just makes my heart rate fucking race. But yeah, them guys are doing amazing work and keep it up and fucking, I mean, I don't even know what else to say, man. Just keep doing what you guys are doing. It's fucking incredible.
It is fucking incredible. It's crazy to think about because, like you said, there's we talk about it and we talk about we should be doing this, we should be doing that, but nobody acts.
Yeah,
These
that's
guys
what I
are
mean.
legit acting.
Yeah, they're not worried about what one side or the other is saying. They're just doing what they're like. All right, they went out. We're going to go get them.
Insane, dude.
Yeah, and it is. It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
And I love, dude, the name of them is fucking killing me because I think of the
awesome.
movie. I think of the movie.
Of course.
Like, I'm like, they say Pineapple Express. All I see is fucking Seth Rogen smoking a cross joint. You know? And then I'm like, no, now I got a whole new meaning for Pineapple Express.
Right? Exactly, dude. It's fucking nuts, man. But, dude. What else do we have, dude? Huh? I mean, that pretty much covers the. Do you have anything else right now before we get into like other stuff? We got the question of the week. We got the questions that people are actually sending in to us as well. Do you have anything else that you want to talk about, bud?
I mean, I was trying to think. I'm like, man, I don't know if, of any random story. I was like, damn. I mean, I literally told a story of me having a fucking double barrel shotgun slung over my shoulder. I don't know if I can top that, but I don't really. I'm trying to think, man. I don't fucking. Oh, I know what I could fucking bring up because it is coming, and it's coming soon.
What do we got?
And literally. Because as of today, we are now less than 3 weeks from my grandmother turning 100 years old.
Fuck yes, let's go.
And dude, she's coming back with my aunt. She's in Tucson right now, and they'll be back not next week. I think, but the end of next week, like so I guess next weekend or next Sunday, they'll be back.
Okay.
And for anybody that's heard me talk about her, just to say this, fucking to not trail off with it too much, but
that's okay.
If you have family or friends or somebody that you know that is older and has. You know, good thing with my grandmother is that she's like her day-to-day mind kind of slipped a tad, but like her memory and everything, like her mind's still good. I mean, for almost being 100, dude, she's still, and I know that plays a part with so many people. And I've seen that side of it firsthand, and that's tough. But if you have anybody that is older, ask them questions, get them to tell you stories, because it's the stuff that you'll hear. Like, she'll talk about the Depression. She'll just say, like, she remembers Pearl Harbor happening like it was yesterday.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And when the Depression happened, dude, she was like fucking 11 years old. So I've heard her tell stories about, like I said, tell stories about when the Depression happened. My great grandmother, her mom ran a grocery store. And I know I've told that story before. I've said that before, how she kept a lot of people fed. And, but yeah, she's just an incredible woman, and she'll be 100 soon. And I mean, God, I don't even know what else to say about that. I mean, it's surreal. It's surreal to me to even think of the number, because being 36, like I wake up and I'm like, God, my back hurts. My shoulders hurt. Like I've said before, it hurts to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, she's almost fucking 100. I'm like, I can't even fucking. She'll say to me, like, when you get to be my age, I just laugh. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Dude, that's sick, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. 100, dude.
Yeah.
And, so is she actually coming over here for her birthday? Was that like her thing?
Hold on.
Or was it just
sorry. Mrs. Nomad Ashley says hello.
This is Nomad.
She came down. One of the pups was down here. That's been a plan now. That for her to come back, and I don't know if she'll be here for a little while, but she's been kind of like she's stayed in Tucson for a while, and she's done that. She's been going out there for the winter time for a while, but she she can't travel by herself anymore, but she was traveling by herself at like 91 years old.
I know, dude.
Like fucking 91, dude, going to the airport by herself to fly to fucking Arizona. Yeah. That's not a fucking one-way flight either, dude. That's fucking boarding a plane, getting off of fucking wherever the fuck that they get off at, boarding another plane, just like, oh yeah, man. It's like, yeah, I'm telling you, machine. She fucking quit driving at 97, and she gave us her keys, dude. She fucking. That's one thing. She handed us her keys and was like, I'm done. And that's what's nuts. Like you never she'll get upset about them. Like we didn't take them from you. You fucking gave them to us. That's better than a lot of people do. And right. That fucking God, dude. But to go back to what I said, for everybody that's in here now and for everybody that'll hear this, if you have older people that are, still have a good mind and still, man, pick their brains, because they just it's just history. It's like,
they got it, dude.
Yeah. Like I loved early in college, dude. I loved early American history. I fucking studied shit. And Dr. Mellenpen, I don't know if he's still at Fairmont State or not, but he was my favorite professor I had. He was fucking awesome. And, when he would talk about shit in like the 30s and stuff, and talk about bringing up stuff with the World War II or World War I, because my grandmother's dad, that's a crazy fucking story, because my great grandfather, this is to put this into perspective, how much things are different than they were like back like at that point. So my great grandfather lied about his age. He was only 15, signed up to go to World War I. There was no photo ID, no nothing fucking back then, man. He just signed up, fucking gone. I guess he got the boot camp, or I don't know. He apparently, I think he realized he might have got in over his head. And he went to his dad, got in touch with his dad to get him out. And his dad wouldn't, he told him no. Like, you signed up, you're going to see it through. And I'm like, my God, think about this shit now. Like a fucking 15-year-old, just you go, go to sign up. I was like, God, times are so fucking back. I mean, Jesus, that's a different. Times are so fucking. Yeah, you can admit a 15-year-old just lie about your age and go overseas and shit and get the fucking crazy stuff.
Crazy. All right, so listen, let's get into some questions that we got sent our way from some of our followers, okay? I'm going to see if this will work. It's the first time we're ever doing this. So, this first one is from Old Bald Bearded Bastard. He says, have you ever had a manager so bad everyone did what they could to get them removed?
Oh, I mean, I don't know to say everybody that manager that Brandon Manchin talked about, the one that we had, that would be the first one that comes to mind for me personally. But I don't remember if there was ever really a collective effort to get them gone.
Right.
They might have. We would have wanted them gone for sure. But so I guess I would answer yeah, but no. The thought was there, but we never actually did anything.
Right. As far as I know right now, no. Not just, my career is still short, obviously, compared to some people. But no, not yet. Not yet. But next one we have is from Daniel the Warrior 503 says, are you guys gonna bring back the YouTube podcast videos? Well, Daniel, when we stopped them, there was a lot of changes going on with the podcast and all that great stuff. So the focus then shifted more towards how to get this on track, bringing in more people to help out. That's when this whole thing kind of stopped. But I would definitely love to, especially if we're going to be streaming more too, I guess, because then, getting the videos and all that stuff. And I would definitely love to. So I'm not sure when that's going to happen, though, but I would definitely love to get it back up and going.
And I would too, especially when we have a guest on too. I'd like to have it up. Yeah. So but like I said, for me to answer that question, I can't, because I'm low tech Tommy here. And again, I've said this to the podcast team here so many times. I don't know if I might have had it recorded last week, but I've always said, like, just with the tech stuff, like I said, imagine a little kid and a baby putting the shallow end of the pool with the floaties on, just happy as could be, just getting led around. I'm so bad at that shit. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I can agree, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you know. You got to fucking live it, man. I've gotten better though.
That's all right. Next one here is from, this one had me fucking cracking up. This next one is from Samantha at Amantha says, you ready for this one, Luke? Do you try to poo during the normal working hours on a paid holiday, so it's like pooping on the clock still?
No, I don't. Because for me, they just, and I saw Ernie Martin, shout out to Ernie. I saw he just joined up, and this is the man that, and Ernie knows, it hits me and I just shit outside or I find a toilet. I mean, I don't always shit outside, but I'm just saying, I don't have any set. It's wild card for me.
It's Wiley?
For me, it is. Yeah, I don't have any.
I usually don't have to poop when I'm on the road. My shit comes like 7:30 a.m. and I'm on the toilet. Like that's and that's it. And that's all she wrote. I
mean, it's sporadic as.
But then there's occasions. Depends what you ate. Like if I had Taco Bell the previous night, my shit's fucked up.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had Taco Bell on your lunch break?
Yes. Leftovers.
Big mistake.
I probably had it the night before.
Big mistake.
And then I had it on my lunch break.
Dude, there was one. God. I can't even. I'm not going to tell the ending of this because I think you can figure it out.
Yeah,
but
let's go.
There was only one time I did that, and I was just wanting some beefy 5-layer burritos, and I was like, I'm just going to get 2 of them, and I'm a big dude. I'm just going to, that'll be fine. I didn't want to get. I'd been eating Subway, like where I was getting burnt out, and now I've been Ashley's been packing me a lunch, so I don't even eat out. I just eat my own shit now. Saves you a fuck ton of money, and you don't realize it.
Shout out to the wives that pack their husbands' lunches. Let's go,
dude. Yeah, because you fucking spend you spend $10-15 a day. That fucking adds up. Yeah, but the Taco Bell, dude, yeah. So one time I was like, I just want to get a couple beefy 5-layer burritos, and it was a beefy 5-layer disaster. We'll just say that,
dude. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go. But they're so good. They're so good going down, so terrible going out. Oh my god.
Dusty said Chipotle before any safety route for me. 2 beefy 5 layers, 10 shades of shit. Amen, brother.
Here we are talking about shit again on this podcast.
I know. We can't avoid it.
This next one comes from at Cookie Monster 23. Says, how many coworkers got hip/knee surgeries?
Well, I got to stop because I haven't said his name in a while, but I always have to say when I talk about Doug, and the people may know him on the podcast, is quote unquote disgruntled Doug, but Doug is a dear friend and a guy I do actually admire, but I will bust his balls with the way his temperament is. Absolutely. But Doug has had, I mean, I've said that before. That was on, I think that was on Courtney's episode when I first said that, but I mean, just him alone, 2 hip replacements, open heart surgery.
That's right.
And I don't think he's had a knee replacement, but I know other drivers at my building that have had them. I feel like almost every, like 2 of them, one of them I know is fine because he's just one of those fucking people that he's just like a machine. He literally, he has Brewston Mills isn't close to me. He just has a farm way the fuck far away. I haven't seen him since he retired. Nobody may ever see him again, but I know he's fine because he's literally a machine. He won't get knee surgery or anything done. But yeah, if I had to put a percentage on it, fuck man, it's probably over 50% for sure. That of people I know that are still in the game at a long time or have been retired. Yeah, I'd say over half for me.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. I mean, I haven't heard anybody needing those from my building. I mean, I'm sure there's people that may have gotten them, but I just haven't heard about them. But next one is from at the Preload Life says, what is your all-time favorite preload story? All-time favorite preload story.
This is actually kind of funny because so we had a guy, he took a dive. And what I mean by that is on his last day, he misloaded damn near every fucking box that
backwards.
I mean, other than I think the bulk stops, he misloaded. I mean, dude, it was like a crazy number. I think he had like 75 misloads, dude. Jesus. Like he fucked him up purposely. He took a dive. He said, he was like, I'm done. This is my last day. I'm going to fucking, and obviously, as a driver, that just really fucks your day up more than anything. I mean, he did it to fuck up our management to make them run, but it hurts everybody. But we knew that he did this. And the next day, this was at center manager nobody liked, and they had the paper out, and they were like, so we were sitting there. We were like, we knew he took a dive. We knew he had to. So she came out and she's like, we had 81 misloads yesterday. We're all just kind of sitting there like knowing. We're like, we know we're 75. But we didn't know it was 75 at the time. We found out later. So we knew where a bulk of those misloads were coming from. So as a building, we still had 6, which still wasn't that great. But so she was going to the other people that got the misloads. Like it was like 2 other people. Like it was literally like somebody had like 4, somebody had 2. She's flipping through the fucking pages, and we're just dying. It finally gets to them. And the funny thing is about this, to fast forward a couple years, this dude tried to get rehired.
No way.
Oh, they had him on the do not hire, dude. He was blackballed. They have a thing where they'll put you on like a do not rehire list or whatever. And yeah, he was blackballed, dude.
No shit.
Yeah, he got blackballed.
Oh my god, dude.
But I mean, yeah, he had 75 misloads, dude.
That's nuts.
Fucking legend.
Fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. I mean, I don't really have I've seen the occasional arguments, like heated arguments between preloaders, of like across the belt and shit from each other. I've seen that happen before. I mean, it's, but I haven't seen like anything crazy, I guess, yet.
Oh, I've seen I saw one my second week. I don't know if Logan listens to this or not. I will bust out his full government name, but I think he'd be fine with it now because this was like 14 years ago. But Yeah, I about saw him one time with a disgruntled driver talking about load quality. He picked the wrong dude that day, man. They were on the opposite sides of the belt. But I remember I was there like week 2, and I was like, damn, it gets intense in this place.
I mean, like my favorite preload story, right? Like, I mean, that's got to be when I have a good load quality, I guess. Because it helps me out. But
I don't see, man.
I don't have any good ones.
Well, you didn't do it long enough either, dude. I got 5.5 years of preloading, dude. I've got stories on stories on stories. I mean,
we'll save those for another episode.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've got preload stories. If there's anybody that ever wants to hear preload stories, I've got plenty.
All right, let's get it. We got one more here from them. This next one is from Gimme More Cosplay. Says, favorite food of all time.
Ooh. So this doesn't, so like not on the road, just in general.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Favorite food of all time. They just want to know about us. I'll start. Listen,
yeah, go ahead.
Off the top of the bat, fucking lasagna. Bro, I love
Italian burrito.
good
Nice.
fucking lasagna, dude. Some good meaty lasagna. Oh, yes, sir.
That's a hard one to, that's a good one. That's a good one. I mean, if I had to say, God, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, I like anything that's like fucking in a burrito, or I like anything.
5-layer?
I like anything stir fry. Yeah, beefy 5-layer burritos. Nah. Nah, that's a hard one to answer, man, because I love a good fucking steak sometimes too. I could go so many different routes, but I'll just say burritos for the road. Okay. I mean, because I'll eat those, not just Taco Bell burritos, but just like wraps, shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just say that just to answer the question, because I don't know. I'd need more time on that one.
Okay, and listen, I'm gonna read a couple here off the chat because they're starting to chime in here with their favorite foods. So this was from Tammy. Says seafood. This one here, where did we go? This one here from Jay Hill says a chicken parmesan or a fajita quesadilla.
Chicken parm, you taste so good.
And then also Tony Cook says, I gotta go steak. Hard to beat a good steak. That is true. You also got ribeyes. Also a smoked tri-tip is Ernie Martinez's favorite as well.
Nice.
So, yeah, man, we got some good ones.
Dude, and got to give a shout out to John Hilligus because I messaged him and asked him about Florida this week. And I said to try your best not to look at it, because he's a Florida Gators fan, like I'm a Mountaineers fan.
Okay, keep going, but I got something about Florida for you. Go ahead.
But I just was like, dude, do you think... I was like, do you think they'll kick the shit out of, I don't know a lot about Florida. So I was like, can you tell me best you can, not as a fan, but as like, just like a dude outside looking in. And he was honest. He's like, it's a rebuilding year. They're not going to cover. They still won, but they didn't cover. So yeah, John called that when Jay Hill got that.
But listen, Jay Hill, answer this for me. Okay. Does Florida have daylight savings?
I'm telling you, in Orlando,
they don't.
Well, I think he would.
I'm telling you, they don't.
He would know that.
That's like a nationwide thing. Everybody fucking does it. Does Florida have daylight savings time? Because you're telling me yes, and you told me yes, and I told that to my wife. She's like, "What?"
No, I said Orlando doesn't have daylight savings. From what I understand,
Orlando doesn't. You say
Orlando, Florida does not have daylight savings, as far as I know.
Craziest fucking thing I've heard.
John will know. Arizona doesn't have. I don't. Arizona doesn't because. But then does that mean does California? Because I didn't think. Because I knew we're always 3 hours behind Arizona.
Right.
So then, yeah, if they would have had it, then fuck, man, I don't know. Florida has daylight savings, including Orlando. Fuck. Damn it! I was thinking I even got family down there. I really thought they were doing something crazy down there.
All right, I just had to get that cleared up because that was bothering me.
March
Entire
14th.
weekend. But
Man, yeah, I guess because I had heard that. God, this is going to sound fucking idiotic now that they're telling me that they don't have daylight savings. But what I heard was this fucking commercialism here, capitalism. I heard because of Universal Studios and like Disney is why they didn't have daylight savings, so they didn't lose an hour of daylight. I'm fucking gullible,
so
man.
the park could be packed longer.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is pre fucking COVID, but yeah, that's what they said. So it could be packed longer. Exactly.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh shit.
Also, Ups Chick 47, I believe, is actually Tammy, who's here in the chat. She just also wanted to remind us that that this month is National Suicide Prevention Month. So and there's a lot of people that do struggle with with that. Like, we've seen it with a lot of artists, actors. I mean, just a couple to name off the top of the head: Robin Williams. People that struggle with depression and mental health. All that stuff is real. And guys, if you or someone who struggle with it, all right, don't be afraid to go and talk to somebody about it. All right, that's the best thing you could do. Don't be ashamed about it. Don't be worried about it. All right, go and talk to someone about it, because that's what you got to do. You got to seek out help, because the last thing, we want to see or hear about is that somebody,
to go a little deeper on that. I know two people that did, and one of them was a friend, and he was a couple years older than me. I won't say his government name, but I don't know if anybody local would be listening to this, but he was a high jumper at my high school. I met him in track. That's how I threw shot put. He was a couple years ahead of me, like I said, but we befriended each other, hung out, partied, had fun. And I'd seen him from time to time, not really, because he had obviously graduated, but was always in good spirits and always was kind of, but like, it's like you said, because sometimes people are fighting battles that you don't have any idea about. And I didn't see him for a while afterwards, because like I said, once he graduated, I'd see him every now and again. Then he ended up committing suicide, and it was, it floored everybody, and it just was. It sucks, man, because you, like you said, you just wish there was something you could have said, or it's a tough thing, but it's just to reach out. Always reach out helps. It does help.
Right. That's right. So go and talk to somebody, get help for it, guys, because that's the best thing for you to do. So.
Another thing too, because to put another one up, because I just realized too, because it is September, the Suicide Prevention Month, is also to give a shout out to Christy, because this is also Child Cancer Awareness Month, September. I remember that from last year, because I didn't know that until we had caught wind on that story, through Misty with original Kathy Fader, original K-Fed's her IG name, but I know. And, we're still happy to say Christy's doing well. I know she's obviously, I think with everything, she's, out of the woods with everything, with recovering, I don't know the stuff beyond as far as rehab with her leg and stuff, but I know, she's doing well. And that was and that's another, a sad, unfortunate thing that we, some people unfortunately have to deal with. And shout out to Kathy Fader, her mother, and I couldn't imagine. That was a tough situation, but your daughter inspired a lot of people, and she is a warrior. And I was watching the live when she rang that fucking bell, and it was awesome. It was
Fucking right.
awesome.
Fucking right. Real quick too, going back here. So Jay Hill just mentioned in the chat here. So which I didn't know about. The company actually has EAP, an employee assistant program to help with various things like depression. The number is on the Upstairs website. So you can go and log in, and the number is actually on there for the employee assistance program. So if there's any drivers that are struggling with mental health, guys, go fucking call it. Go and fucking call that number, because that's the best thing for you guys to do. And nobody wants to see you in a bad spot. So
Absolutely.
go and do that. Now, Luke, let's get into the question of the week, brother. This is the question of the week, and then we'll give away a t-shirt. So,
Fucking A.
all right. So let's have some fun here, guys. The question of the week is, if your job were a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be? Okay, if your job were a video game, what would some of the cheat codes be? So let's let's read these off, because these are fucking fantastic. Some of these. So I said, I haven't read them all. Okay, so some of these are gonna blow us away probably. To start it off here, this one's from Lauren Hep 17. Says new uniforms instead of boring browns. We get to wear funny hats and costumes. Our customers would love that.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd
Keep it interesting for sure.
Oh yeah. That's for sure. I mean, I'm totally down with that for sure. Next one here is from Sean P. Avery. Says, what's a cheat code? I haven't played a video game in about 30 years. Jesus Christ. Next one here is from Crafts Beer Snob 8704. Ernie says, to make Orion disappear forever. That would be a good cheat. That would be a good cheat code. Make Orion disappear. This next one is from Tyson. T. Soapy says, use hills to your advantage when backing. Instead of using reverse gear, use neutral gear and let gravity save you on back first reports. I mean, that's not a cheat code, but it's a good tip.
Right.
This one here is from, the hell is that? Hold on a second. This one here is from Willflow 81. Says, a code to make all the packages deliver themselves. Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking code, buddy.
That's a fucking cheat code, all right. That's what I'm talking about. This one here is from Old Ball Bearded Bastard. Says, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA. Start to eliminate management and take a Mario Warp Tube to a full retirement.
That would be fucking awesome. Like you could remember that cheat code in the first Mario, you get on top and just run across and you get
That's
to the
exactly
different
what I commented on. Yeah, it's like the second level.
Dude, what a well said. Well, good fucking answer. Good answer. Dude. That's a good one.
Fucking right. This one here is from Tony Cook. Says, like on Mike Tyson's Punch Out, I would make it where you could skip straight to the end and only have your final stops without playing the 14-hour game.
That's another good one, dude.
That's a good
Mike
one.
Tyson's Punch Out. I wonder how many people.
I'm loving how people are referring to the actual games.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know if I've actually said this on here, and if I have, I apologize. But I've actually witnessed somebody go the distance with Tyson on Mike Tyson's Punch Out. And when you would do that, you would lose if you ran out of time. But that always amazed me because he would knock you out with one punch. I'm like, how the fuck did you not get hit that whole time? But yeah, anyways.
Next one here is from Seth Roney. Says, a self-welding pipe.
Seth Roney, self-welding. That's my buddy. Yeah, that's what he does.
Is that what he does? So
yeah, he's a welder.
Work for the company?
No, he does not work for the company.
All right, a self-welding pipe. I got you, buddy.
He is a fucking pipeliner.
That's what's up. That's what's up. This next one here is from Brad Mosher. Says, extended time, 10:29. Boom, extra 5 minutes. Beast mode, over 70. You can now loft or safely. You can now, what the hell? You can now loft or safely with one hand. That doesn't make sense, Brad. Supervisor sling observations. Banana peel or oil slick. Amazon queen that wants to talk your ear off. Invisibility mode.
Nice.
I got it.
Nice.
I got it. Next one here is from Dustin Coakley. Coakley. Oh, fuck. A code to make...
You're doing way better tonight.
A code to make dispatch disappear. Well, actually, maybe all of management.
Dude. Yeah. Again, the dispatcher, that's funny.
Yep. This one here is from the Roland Rogan. Says IDSPISPOPD, which I didn't know what it stood for until last night. That's a cheat code in the PC version of the game Doom.
Oh, man.
I do not remember what the cheat code does. Joe, are you there to answer that?
I played Doom on the PC. I feel like it makes it like you put in that cheat code and it takes you, I think it takes you to like, maybe if I can't remember. It's been too long, but dude, yeah. When we were just talking about that before we went on, I was saying like 1994 being
God mode.
That's right. Yeah. You can't die. That's what it was. That's right.
That's a good cheat code. I was hoping somebody would put in like a whole bunch of random little L1, R1, XB, whatever. Fuck. Next one here is from the Cowboy Cardboard Warrior. Says, definitely banana peel. Maybe the turtle shell to break up traffic jams. Set up stairs in one step. Fast move for that house. You don't want to get caught at. You don't want to get caught at a mean dog house and jetpack because jetpacks are cool. I really like how people like deep
put in Mario Kart. I know, dude. I know it's fucking awesome. I wish I did. I like the turtle shell thing. I'd fucking like to do that to a couple cars on my route.
This one here is from DJ Create R. Says, is that his PlayStation Network name? Okay, he left his PlayStation Network name here. I think he says, place key on pinky finger and don't leave the key in the bulkhead door. Oh wait, never mind. Old school.
Hold on, say it again.
Place key on pinky finger and don't leave the key in the bulkhead door. Oh wait, never mind. Old school.
Place key and pinky finger. Are you saying because there's no fob, he had to manually open it up? Oh, that's what he is. Place key and pinky. He's saying open it up with his pinky. Like fucking, I think that's what he's saying. I don't know. I don't want to fuck that up, but I feel like if he's saying old school, he's meaning that he could unlock that fucking bulkhead door.
Oh, yeah. If it was like a part of your pinky, if your key was the pinky.
That's
or if your pinky was the key.
Yes. I
think we're figuring this out now. This next one is from Josh Allen. Says, talking shit to people without any discipline.
Dude, yeah, we actually had a rule. We had a rule that we weren't allowed to yell at each other for a while. It was like a thing that said if you yell at each other, yell at management, you're fired instantly or you're terminated, because there was a lot of fucking hostility there for a little bit, but no blows were ever thrown. There was just a lot of arguing, a lot of yelling. It's fucking hard not to sometimes. It's just it's an emotional, it's an emotional job. Fuck.
Real quick, Fernando in the chat says his would be putting in a cheat code to have 100% stamina endurance all day. That's good.
Oh, that's good. That would be good.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, this next one here from Instagram is Another one from Josh Allen says the option to have at least 50 stops automatically delivered without having to move or travel every day. Also, a cheat code for unlimited amount of paid time off. Just keep getting paid even though you're not fucking working.
That would be nice.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
God, man.
Okay, that's a good one. This one here is from Haley Bug Creation, says fast forward mode. That's a good one.
Yep.
Skip it. Next one's from Render94. Who are these people? Next one's from Render94. Says flying cars. Then Orion would make sense.
True. We wouldn't have to go on roads.
Fucking right.
We wouldn't need roads.
Fucking right. This one here is from B Smith 7718. Haha. He says God mode.
There you go.
AKA IDSPISPOPD. That's right. This next one is from I Steenson, says no cheat code for hard work and customer service. You either got it or you don't.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, fuck.
You must be fun at parties. Next one is from Uncle Squatch. Says, refill the health meter.
Jesus. Fuck.
Next one's from Uncle Squatch. Says refill health meter. Yep. That's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Next one here is from Miller Gang 5. Says the disappearing code. That's a good one. Disappear. Just if somebody starts yapping your ear off, or maybe a Karen comes out front and starts barking at you, boom, poof, gone, disappear. This next one is from PNW Upsman. It says unlimited lives. Then I could finally tell off all those asshole customers without fear of punishment. Also, night vision mode to see all the house numbers out in the country once the sun goes down. That's good.
That is good. I like
That's a good
that.
one. Oh man, that was fun. That's what I got from Instagram.
Was there any on the book?
What?
Was there any on Facebook, or did Zuckerberg take them down?
No, it seems like Instagram seems to be ruling that one.
Yeah, it always rule. IG always does. Normally, there's only a couple on Facebook, but if there ever is, that's normally max. And normally, IG does rule that.
Yeah. Ah, dude, those are such good, awesome fucking questions too. The past few ones that we had.
I don't even know. I wouldn't even try to think with the cheat code. Like when you said the fast forward thing, I've always thought to have that remote from the movie Click would be awesome, but except for it to not fast forward time, and you wouldn't want it to. Right. But yeah, that would be great just to fucking skip a few beats. But then there's so many good ones, like whoever said regenerating health, or like Fernandez said with constant endurance, because it's if you fast forward it, I might have fucked that up twice. Something. But so would your body be tired? So that's where the rabbit hole just fucking gets to infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
To throw a little Buzz Lightyear at you.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
I wouldn't mind having that remote from Click. That's not really a cheat code, but the fast forward thing kind of just made me think of it.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Fuck.
Back for helpers. Oh shit.
Star mode. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
Mario? When you catch a star and you start running
fuck
fast?
yeah, dude. And you can knock over anything and everything. Dude, it's fucking, dude,
I'm assuming that's star mode, right?
that's gotta be. Yeah, it's Mario. It's definitely Mario.
It's
Star mode. Star
Just
mode
get him
is
fucking
Mario.
Non-stop.
Non-stop.
Yeah.
Can't get hurt. Can't fucking. I mean, unless they fell off a cliff, because in Mario Star mode, if you fell off the cliff, you're still dead. So we'd have to make sure there was no cliffs to, or having little slivers of ground like in a Mario game. God, man, I miss fucking. What a good pastime, dude.
Oh, dude,
I'm so glad. I'm so fucking glad the era, because I know they're only a few years apart. They're 3 years apart, but it was pretty cool because I didn't really. I played Atari, but I didn't own one. But when I was a kid, I played Atari with other people. But the first console I ever owned was a Nintendo. And it's dude, it's just crazy to think about where we're at now. I don't have a PS5 yet. I know you do, but man, fuck, it's just like it just makes you wonder where the fuck, like, how much higher can it fucking go? And I mean, I'm sure when I was looking at PlayStation graphics in like 1996, I probably thought the same thing as a kid. Like, these are amazing, and then now they just look like fucking cubes, but. What's cool about it is gaming, man, because I still like to fucking hop on the sticks. I know you do too, but man, yeah, it's something I feel like I don't think I'm ever gonna. I can't say you can't really say you outgrow it if you've been doing it, if it's been around your whole life, I guess. I fucking don't know.
Seriously. Listen, let's give away a t-shirt, huh?
Let's give away a motherfucking t-shirt.
You want to give away two?
We can give away two.
I'm kind of feeling generous tonight.
Oh, it's because he's what's his name? Pat Sajak. Pat Sajak spinning that wheel, dude. Everybody, Pat Sajak, if you shot in the dark, if you hear this podcast, we got your replacement for whoever you decide to retire. Him and Vanna.
I feel like I have to send a t-shirt to I Steenson 14 for being an asshole just before. All right, listen, let's give away a t-shirt, eh? Or two. Let's do two. Fuck it, we're gonna do two. Two people are winning a fucking t-shirt tonight, okay?
Two people were winning a t-shirt. I like them odds.
All right, so here we go. We got the names displayed here on the live, guys.
Dude,
let's spin this
wheel. That wheel's so badass.
Here we go. It's going around and around and around and around and around.
Oh, mine's delayed.
Haley Bug Creations has won a t-shirt. Haley Bug Creations. All right, let me take Haley out of here now. One more. All right, guys, here we go. Let's spin it again. Let's see what we got. And around and around and around and around it goes. Mr. Sean P. Avery.
Sean Pump.
Sean Pump, you got yourself a t-shirt too, buddy. Thank you guys to everybody who was, chiming in with the question of the week. Thank you all for the fun and the laughs that we just had, because that was awesome.
Fuck yeah. I love that wheel, man. I love that fucking wheel.
Fucking yeah, dude. It's fun. Luke, I don't have anything else, buddy.
All I have is that I just fucking, all I know is that what we got, there's everybody that's in here, including the Mrs. Nomad, my wife, Ashley Evans, government name. There it is. She and everybody else that is in here. I appreciate you all hopping on and joining us. And it's been fucking, I mean, we weren't going to put anything out. So we decided to do this this will come in, this being an episode, like for the people that didn't, or that weren't on, didn't join tonight, that'll hear it. And this is coming from the guy that fucking rambles and tells stories and says, this is why Dave does all this stuff, because it'd take me 45 minutes, but it'll sound, like it's fun to do. It's a lot more, I don't want to say it's laid back, but it's more like wide open. Like we don't have like when we're recording, if it's just ourselves, we'll fucking, we kind of got an itinerary we stick to, and we just fucking, that's what makes this fucking cool as shit, is just getting to interact with people and fucking. But yeah, I mean, it won't sound. I guess it probably wouldn't sound as sharp as a normal episode would. But yeah, it's always I have a fucking good time doing these for sure.
That's right. So guys, thank you to everybody who's listening right now. Thank you to everybody who's joined us on the chat here, who's watching us live. Thank you to everybody. Also, guys, don't forget, if you want to go check it out and be a part of all the behind the scenes stuff, check out patreon.com/AITDpod, where you can go and sign up and join us on our Discord channel. Come have fun on there with us. Chat with us there. Behind the scenes, you can get to watch us live every week on the one tier of Patreon that we have. All right. And we have a couple on there already. So guys, thank you guys again for joining us. And hey guys, listen, enjoy the short week that we have coming up here. All right. It's only 4 days. Luke, you enjoy your vacation, brother. And
everybody that's got to work, I hope it goes smooth for you. I'll be waiting to rejoin. I took a personal day for next Monday, so I'm actually going to go back on Tuesday.
Attaboy.
I needed to get my own personal kind of Labor Day because I didn't mean to take a vacation on a holiday week, but shit happens, so we're good.
That's it. So yeah, guys, listen, thank you guys again for coming and hanging out, and we will see you guys next week.
Later, everybody.
Peace out, guys.